In today's digital world, organizations face a constant barrage of cyber threats. Protecting valuable data and systems is a top priority. This is where Security Operations Centers, or SOCs, play a crucial role, acting as the front line of defense against cyber attacks. SOC analysts are the detectives of the digital world. They investigate suspicious activities, analyze security logs, and work tirelessly to identify and mitigate threats. To be effective, analysts need powerful tools that can help them make sense of vast amounts of security data. This is where Splunk comes in. Splunk is a leading security information and event management platform that empowers SOC analysts to collect, analyze, and visualize machine-generated data. It provides a centralized platform to monitor security events, detect anomalies, and respond to incidents effectively. This guide will introduce you to the fundamentals of Splunk, equipping you with the knowledge to start using this powerful tool for security investigations and threat hunting. Imagine a mountain of logs from various sources: servers, firewalls, applications, and more. Each of these logs contains crucial information that could be the key to identifying a security threat. Trying to manually sift through this data to find a security incident would be like finding a needle in a haystack. The sheer volume and complexity of the data make it an almost impossible task without the right tools. Splunk acts as a powerful search engine for this data, allowing SOC analysts to quickly and efficiently identify security threats. It transforms the overwhelming mountain of logs into a manageable and searchable database. Instead of manually correlating events, analysts can use Splunk to search across all their data sources in real time, revealing patterns and anomalies that might otherwise go unnoticed. This real-time capability is crucial for timely threat detection and response. But Splunk is more than just a search tool. It's a comprehensive platform that helps SOC teams with a variety of critical functions, making it an indispensable part of modern cybersecurity operations. Data collection. Splunk can ingest data from virtually any source, regardless of format or location. This means that no matter where your data resides or what form it takes, Splunk can handle it. This centralized approach provides a holistic view of your security posture. By having all your data in one place, you can see the bigger picture and make more informed decisions. Threat detection. By analyzing data patterns and correlating events, Splunk can detect suspicious activities that indicate a potential security breach. This proactive approach helps in identifying threats before they can cause significant damage. Incident response. When an incident occurs, Splunk helps analysts quickly investigate the scope, identify the root cause, and take appropriate remediation steps. This rapid response capability is essential for minimizing the impact of security incidents. Compliance reporting. Splunk simplifies compliance reporting by providing pre-built reports and dashboards that meet industry standards and regulations. This not only saves time but also ensures that your organization remains compliant with various legal and regulatory requirements. In essence, Splunk empowers SOC teams to work smarter, not harder, by automating tasks, providing actionable insights, and streamlining security operations. This enables teams to focus on more strategic activities, ultimately enhancing the overall security posture of the organization. Before you dive into the installation process, it's crucial to take a step back and ensure that your system is fully prepared. This means verifying that your system meets all of Splunk's requirements. Doing so will save you from potential headaches down the line. Meeting these requirements will guarantee not only a smooth installation but also optimal performance once Splunk is up and running. Splunk is designed to be versatile and is compatible with various operating systems including Windows 10 or 11 64-bit versions are supported, macOS. For Mac users, macOS 10.15 or later versions are required. Linux. Most popular Linux distributions like Red Hat, CentOS, Ubuntu, and Debian are also supported. The specific hardware requirements can vary depending on the volume of data you plan to ingest and analyze. As a general guideline, a CPU, a multi-core processor is essential, with at least 4 cores recommended for efficient processing. RAM. 8 GB of RAM is the minimum, but for larger deployments, 16 GB or more is recommended to handle the load. Disk space. Ensure you have sufficient storage for both the Splunk software and the indexed data. Consider your data retention policies to determine the exact amount of space needed. Before you begin the installation, there are a few more steps to consider. 1. choose the right Splunk version. Splunk offers different versions including free, enterprise, and cloud. Select the one that aligns with your specific needs and budget constraints. 1. Determine installation type. Decide whether you will be installing Splunk on a single server or setting up a distributed deployment. This decision will impact your hardware and network requirements. 1. Plan for data sources. Identify the systems and applications from which you want to collect data. This will help you configure Splunk to gather the necessary information efficiently. Once you have a clear understanding of your requirements and have planned accordingly, you can proceed with the installation process with confidence, knowing that you are well prepared for a successful deployment. Section 4. Step-by-step installing Splunk on Windows. Installing Splunk on Windows is straightforward. Follow these steps. 1. Download. Go to the Splunk website and download the appropriate installer for your Windows version, 64-bit. 2. Run the installer. Double-click the downloaded file to start the installation wizard. 3. Follow the prompts. The wizard will guide you through the installation process. You'll be asked to choose an installation directory, select components to install, and set up an administrator account and password. 4. Start Splunk. Once the installation is complete, you can start Splunk from the Start menu. 5. Access the web interface. Open a web browser and go to access the Splunk web interface. Log in using the administrator credentials you created during installation. Congratulations! You've successfully installed Splunk on Windows and are ready to start exploring its capabilities. Section 5. Installing Splunk on macOS. A quick guide. Installing Splunk on macOS is similar to Windows. Here's a quick rundown. 1. Download. Download the Splunk installer for macOS from the Splunk website. 2. Open the disk image. Double-click the downloaded file to open the disk image. 3. Run the installer. Double-click the Splunk installer package within the disk image. 4. Follow the prompts. The installer will guide you through the installation process. You'll be asked to agree to the software license agreement, choose an installation location, and enter your administrator password. 5. Start Splunk. After installation, you can start Splunk from the Applications folder. 6. Access the web interface. Open a web browser and go to access the Splunk web interface. Log in with your administrator credentials. You now have Splunk up and running on your macOS system. Section 6. Splunk on Linux, your installation roadmap. Installing Splunk on Linux involves a few more steps compared to Windows or macOS. Here's a general outline. 1. Download. Download the Splunk installer for your Linux distribution, for example. RPM for Red Hat or CentOS, Deb for Ubuntu or Debian. 2. Open a terminal. Launch a terminal window. 3. Navigate to the download directory. Use the command to navigate to the directory where you downloaded the Splunk installer. 4. Install Splunk for RPM-based distributions. Use the command. 4.deb-based distributions. Use the command. 5. Start Splunk. Start the Splunk service using the command. 6. Access the web interface. Open a web browser and go to access the Splunk web interface. Log in with the administrator credentials you set during installation. You've successfully installed Splunk on your Linux system. Section 7. Understanding Splunk's building blocks, data in, insights out. Now that you have Splunk installed, let's explore some of its fundamental concepts in greater detail. These concepts are crucial for harnessing the full power of Splunk and turning raw data into actionable insights. 1. Data inputs. Splunk ingests data from various sources called data inputs. These inputs are the lifeblood of your Splunk environment, feeding it with the information it needs to analyze and provide insights. These sources can include files and directories. Splunk can continuously monitor these files and directories for new data, ensuring that your analysis is always up to date. Splunk can monitor and collect data from log files stored on your system or network shares. This is particularly useful for tracking system events and user activities. Network ports. You can configure Splunk to listen on specific network ports and collect data sent over those ports, for example syslog data. This allows you to capture real-time data from various network devices and applications. Databases. Splunk can connect to databases and retrieve data for analysis. This capability is essential for integrating structured data from relational databases into your Splunk environment. Cloud services. Splunk integrates with cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud to ingest cloud logs and metrics. This ensures that your cloud infrastructure is also monitored and analyzed. 2. Indexes. When Splunk collects data, it stores and organizes it in repositories called indexes. Indexes are optimized for fast search and retrieval, making it easy to find the data you need. Think of indexes as containers for your data. Each index can be tailored to store specific types of data, helping you keep your information organized and accessible. You can have multiple indexes for different data sources or event types. This allows you to segregate data based on its source or nature, improving both performance and manageability. 3. Search Processing Language, or SPL. SPL is Splunk's powerful search language, designed to help you query and manipulate your data with precision. SPL is Splunk's powerful search language. It provides a rich set of commands and functions to help you extract, transform, and analyze your data. It allows you to extract meaningful insights from your data. With SPL, you can perform complex searches and generate detailed reports. You can use SPL to filter data based on specific criteria, extract fields from events, group and aggregate data, and perform statistical analysis. This flexibility makes SPL an indispensable tool for data analysis. 4. Dashboards. Dashboards provide visual representations of your data. They are customizable and can be tailored to display the most relevant information for your needs. They consist of panels that display charts, graphs, and tables, offering at-a-glance insights into your security posture. Dashboards can be shared with team members, facilitating collaboration and decision-making. 5. Alerts. Alerts notify you when specific events or conditions occur in your data. They are essential for proactive monitoring and quick response to potential issues. For example, you can create an alert that triggers when there are multiple failed login attempts from a single IP address. This helps you quickly identify and respond to potential security threats, ensuring the safety and integrity of your systems.